YouTubers, welcome back for another adventure. So here is the LT160 engine. I guess they made them, Suzuki made the LT160 from 1989 through 2004. It doesn't say 160 on the cylinder head anywhere. I just kind of had to figure it out by this cover, the fact that it has reverse, and a few other things. I really don't know what year it is. It does look like it's in halfway decent condition. It doesn't look too bad. And I got to move it from here, but I want to get it started first. And it's not going to start if it's seized, obviously. So I'm going to pull this cover off and turn the engine over, and once I do that, then we'll go forward. It's nice though, it came with the reverse cable. It came with part of the wiring harness. I was looking this over, and what I'm not seeing is somewhere around here should be a pulse generator. And I'm just not seeing, or not a pulse generator, a CDI unit, and I'm just not seeing it anywhere. So I think what we're going to do is pull this wire harness off and put it into the spare parts pile, and we'll wire up, we'll put the portable CDI box on this. So stay tuned. So I pulled the cover off the flywheel side, and I guess they don't want you messing with this. Oh, such is life, huh? I'm gonna have to go directly to the electric starter. Every engine has somewhat of a story to tell, and as you're working on them, I don't know, she looks like she might have been running a little rich. I mean, other things, I think that's the original sprocket. It's in good shape. The shifter isn't torn up. Externally, this engine looks pretty nice. Let's put the jump pack on it, make sure she's going to go around. Here we go, ground to ground. You always want to double check, right? She sounds pretty good. Let's smash the compression tester on it. See the big numbers. No blockage on the intake. No blockage on the exhaust. Sounds good. So it looks like just under 100. That should be enough to start. Wonder if there's oil in this thing. If there's no oil, I also don't know what it should be, or if it has a compression release. So anywhere over 75 will start. Anywhere over 90 will actually run, and run pretty decent. So I'm thinking it's alive. So for checking the oil on this engine, it's a sight glass, and you guys could see it's completely dark. I also tilted it to make sure it goes gray and you can see inside the motor. So if anybody knows this motor as something other than a 160, please let me know. But I think it's a 160. Anyhow, what's up next? I'm going to figure out the wires and get the portable CDI unit onto this thing. I think I'd also like to smash a carburetor. This is like 1 inch, and the other ones are 1 1/4. So I'm going to have to make a special adapter for this. So I was out sniffing around in the Horde, and I found a used GY6 carburetor. I think I'm going to use this. The only problem is right now the float is locked up, so it's not taking any gas. I'm just going to loosen that up. I just want to see if this thing will move. It looks like the I don't know if you guys could see in there. Yeah, it looks like the constant velocity part's alive. Anyway, let's see if we can't get some putts out of this. I gotta tear it apart and make sure it takes gas. So, this carburetor died of the black or brown goo. I don't think there's any coming back for this. Maybe if those jets soaked in carburetor cleaner for a day or so, they might clean up. But if this goo is through the rest of the carburetor, I think we'd end up eating the carburetor before it came clean. I have a new one I really didn't want to put on here, but I do want to get this started, so I think I'm going to do it. So the carburetor is on. Here are the wires that are coming out from behind the flywheel, right? These three yellows in one jack, I'm going to assume that's alternator output, three-phase. I have no clue what this black with the white stripe is. Then I have two wires together, right? One looks like a green, one looks like a blue. I'm going to assume that the green is ground, that the blue is output from the stator, and I'm going to assume this one with the red coating on it is to power up an AC stator. That's all assumptions. Some of you might see this blue wire. Well, that blue wire goes down here, and I think it determines that you're low on oil or not neutral or something along those lines, so we're not going to mess with that. Anyway, that's the way I'm going to hook it up, and we'll see what happens. If it doesn't spark, then we'll go and get the meter and start looking for between 30 and 300 ohms between the wires. Wherever that comes up, that's probably where the stator is. Okay, I put some gas in the carburetor. Portable CDI box on, and we should have something. Well, I guess it's official. You out of gas now. Hopefully it doesn't trash the carburetor. So I couldn't be happier with this motor. Honestly, a good running motor. It's worth most of the 540 all by itself, right? It's got, what is it, a 5-speed plus reverse, electric start, that it all works. Purrs like a kitten, no smoke, right? It's nice and stable. I just left it there idling. It didn't jump off the platform or anything like that. These things actually run pretty good with the GY6 carburetor, which is cool. This is a real, I'm going to say it wrong, Kevin carburetor. So I think I'm going with winner. Anyway, all we have left is the TRX 250 to see if that one comes back to life. I want to thank you all for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, feet down, heads up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. I'm really happy to fill January's quota of 2 or 3 all-terrain vehicles. I normally buy about 2 a month on average. So I got this month's quota in. By me, it's dry. It's really dry. We're talking blasters with Eaton 90cc engines hacked onto them. I mean, it's just really dry. So I'm glad I was able to find this mega deal. Anyway, I need you all, once again, feet down, heads up, get out and enjoy each and every day. Make sure you have some fun, even if it includes hacking GY6 carburetors onto LT160 motors.